Welcome to Sky Sea Channel, a channel that always discusses anything about the sea. In this video, we will talk about the monster of the sea, the story of the world's biggest fishing ship. Imagine a ship that can catch and process more fish than you can eat in a lifetime. Sounds amazing, right? Well, not everyone thinks so. Let's find out why. Fishing is one of the oldest and most important human activities. It provides food, income, and recreation for millions of people around the world. Fishing also has a significant impact on the marine environment, as it affects the population and health of fish and other aquatic organisms. Fishing can be done in various ways, such as using hooks, nets, traps, spears, or even explosives. Some fishing methods are more selective and sustainable than others, while some are more destructive and wasteful. One of the most controversial fishing methods is trawling, which involves dragging a large net behind a boat to catch fish. Trawling can be very efficient and profitable, but it can also cause a lot of bycatch, damage to the seabed, and overfishing of certain species. Trawling is usually done by small or medium-sized boats, but there are also some giant vessels that can trawl on an industrial scale. These are called factory ships or super trawlers, and they are the largest fishing ships in the world. What are factory ships? Factory ships are vessels that can process and store large quantities of fish on board. They can operate for long periods of time without returning to port, as they have facilities for freezing, canning, salting, or drying the fish. Some factory ships can also produce fish meal and fish oil from the waste parts of the fish. Factory ships are often accompanied by smaller boats that catch the fish and transfer them to the factory ship. This way, the factory ship can stay in one location and maximize its production. Factory ships are mainly used for catching pelagic fish, which are fish that live near the surface or in the middle of the water column. Some examples of pelagic fish are tuna, mackerel, herring, anchovies, and sardines. Factory ships have been around since the early 20th century, when they were used for whaling. However, they became more popular and widespread after World War II, when new technologies such as sonar, radar, and refrigeration made them more efficient and profitable. What is the largest fishing ship in the world? The largest fishing ship in the world is currently Vladivostok 2000, ex-de Monzihau, a Russian-flagged vessel that operates as a fish factory ship. It weighs as much as 10 Eiffel Towers and stretches longer than 2 football fields. It was built in 1980 as an oil tanker for a Norwegian company, but it was converted to a fish factory ship in 2008 in a Chinese shipyard. Vladivostok 2000 can process up to 547 tons of fish per day, which is equivalent to about 2 million servings of sushi. It has a storage capacity of 6,200 tons of frozen fish, which is enough to fill more than 100 Olympic-sized swimming pools. It can also produce up to 200 tons of fish meal and 50 tons of fish oil per day, which are used for human consumption, animal feed, and dietary supplements. Vladivostok 2000 has a crew of about 180 people, who work in shifts around the clock to keep the ship running. It can operate for up to 6 months without refueling, as it has a fuel tank that can hold 9,000 tons of diesel. Vladivostok 2000 is owned by Pacific Marine Trawlers Limited and operated by Dalmore Product, both located at Vladivostok. It mainly targets krill, which are small crustaceans that form huge swarms in the Antarctic waters. Krill are rich in protein and omega-3 fatty acids, and they are considered a superfood by some people. Why is Vladivostok 2000 controversial? Vladivostok 2000, ex-Domondzhai, is not only the largest fishing ship in the world, but also the most controversial one. It has been accused of illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing or IUU several times by different countries and organizations. In 2014, the South Pacific Regional Fisheries Management Organization or SPRFMO put Domondzhai on a draft list of IUU vessels, following allegations that it was fishing without authorization in the South Pacific Ocean. In 2015, its listing was confirmed and it was fined $800,000, which remains unpaid. In 2018, Domondzhai was detained by agents from the Peruvian Environmental Prosecutor's Office, following additional allegations of illegal fishing and pollution of Chimbote Bay in Peru. The Sea Shepherd Conservation Society's MV John Paul de Horia vessel operated in Peruvian waters to investigate and gather information to assist the government. Domondzhai was also criticized for its impact on the Antarctic ecosystem, as it was harvesting krill at an unsustainable rate. Krill are the main food source for many marine animals, such as whales, seals, penguins, and fish. Reducing the krill population could have serious consequences for the biodiversity and balance of the Antarctic region. Some people who have witnessed or experienced the ship's operations have described it as a monster or a nightmare. Some environmentalists have also expressed their concern and outrage over the ship's activities. Vladivostok 2000, ex-Domondzhai, is the largest fishing ship in the world, but it is also the most controversial one. It has been involved in several cases of illegal fishing and environmental damage, and it has been opposed by many conservation groups and governments. It represents the extreme end of the fishing industry, which is often driven by profit and greed rather than sustainability and responsibility. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about the monster of the sea, the story of the world's biggest fishing ship. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel for more videos about anything related to the sea. What do you think about this ship and its effects on the marine environment? Do you support or oppose its operations? Do you want to join us in our campaign to stop it? Let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.